What is up? What is up? What is up, YouTube? It's Affiliate Sensei coming to you guys live with another video. Today I want to talk a little bit more about mindset. If you haven't watched my Law of Attraction fast track system, watch that. That's going to get you up to speed. And the way I do that is I break it down very simply. The videos are only a minute long. And what they're going to do is they're going to reprogram your subconscious on the most powerful level. Because what you're doing is you want to reprogram your subconscious with these new beliefs. And once these beliefs are in place, you'll be vibrating at a higher frequency, okay? That's the goal, you guys, and that's what I wanted to get into today. When you think a thought, your brain actually transmits a vibrational frequency. And this is the biggest secret that the most successful people in the world don't want to share, right? When Think and Grow Rich was put on the market by Napoleon Hill, Henry Ford threw a fit. It was called The Law of Success, and 16 Lessons was the original manuscript to have the secrets edited out. And that's what I want to get into today. You know, positive thinking and maybe why the Law of Attraction may not have worked for you in the past, but it's also going to be essential to have this mindset to have any success in any business, okay? And I'm going to get into that in the next video. What are more ways that you can make money, right? So if you haven't already, you can download my guide by clicking my beacons link. And with that guide, that's going to share with you guys everything that I've learned from making money online with affiliate marketing. So I break it all down. And also there's a link there to my agency website if you want to see a proof of some of my earnings. So now let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, who do you listen to? Why should you listen to me, right? That's one of the first basic concepts. And who do you listen to? Somebody who's been where you are and who's experienced success. So like I said, go to my agency website link from the Beacons page on my YouTube profile, and you can see I have experience, I have results. I've helped other people earn over $500,000. One of the people I was working with made, but there were several hundred I was working with doing affiliate management. So, you know, it comes down to who has the right mindset and who's going to back that up with inspired action. Because when your mind's in the right place, you're going to be inspired to take action. You're going to be feeling great, and the actions feel like pleasure, right? They don't feel like work. They don't feel like drudgery. So you want to listen to somebody who's already experienced success. Somebody who has had successful mentors. I've had 3 millionaire mentors, okay? One runs one of the largest ad agencies in the world. He runs the world's largest YouTube and the world's largest TikTok ad agency, okay? He's done over $150 million in advertisements. That's one of my mentors. His name's Mike Bontempo. You can see some of his videos on my page. I highly recommend that you check out Mike's videos. He's a great entrepreneur. He's one of my mentors. Josh King Madrid was another one of my mentors, right? And he had over 500,000 followers on his Instagram. He was a millionaire at a young age. Another one of my mentors, he trades stocks. He's made several $1 million in the market. I don't want to out his information, but that's one of the mastermind groups that I'm in, okay? So I've seen 3 millionaires do it. Not only that, but I've also helped generate close to $1 million online through my advertising. You can see the numbers if you click my agency website. So the second thing I wanted to talk about is, what's your willingness to accept change, right? If you keep hanging out with the same people, doing the same activities, spending your money the same way, you're going to keep getting the same results. So not only do you have to change the way you think, you have to change your habits and the things that you associate with. So keep that in mind, okay? What's your willingness to accept change? It should be a 10 out of 10, okay? The next concept, what's your willingness to learn? Do you think that you already know it all in anything that you're doing? Because there's already more to learn. Don't let your ego get in the way. and tell you that you already know everything. Because when you do that, you're not teachable, you're not coachable, and you're not going to experience success. So keep in mind, guys, what's your willingness to learn, right? Your willingness to learn needs to be a 10 out of 10. Your willingness to accept change needs to be a 10 out of 10, okay? Now, the next concept. Most of the time when people are utilizing this technique, and how do you utilize the technique? First of all, you have to figure out what it is that you want. You know, it has to be one chief aim, right? Is that more money in your life? Is that a new relationship? You know, whatever it is, you need to figure it out, be specific, okay? You want this amount of money per month. You want, you know, relationships, it's better to not be so specific. You know, because if you think about it, you don't know what's off your radar screen. 90% of what's out there, you haven't experienced. So there could be a better relationship or a better person out there for you that you're just not aware of, right? So keep that in mind. Sometimes it's better to be a little bit more general, but you can also be very specific, right? And with money, it's better to be very specific. You want this particular amount. But the other thing you got to keep in mind that a lot of success gurus won't tell you is the goal has to be something that is believable, something that you believe in, because if it's not, you're actually sending a counteractive frequency that says stay away, right? So it's important that you get specific about what you want, but you have to start in steps and levels. So when you're manifesting something, it's something that you have a high belief that you can achieve, but something that also makes you excited and get your juices flowing. And it has to be something that you can achieve in 6 months to a year. So keep that in mind. That's how you utilize the technique. And for me, excitement has been the best. It's like, oh, like, I know this is coming. I'm so excited about it. And that's been the best emotion for me to manifest, whatever it is. But, you know, it's almost like the night before Christmas, right? That's the best analogy. The presents are there. You know it's coming the next day. You're excited. You know you're going to experience Christmas. So that's like the best analogy for the feeling that really works the best. So, you know, when you're focused on your goals and you're taking action toward your goals, your actions should back up your thoughts, right? Because if you really believe it, you're going to take the actions towards it with pleasure. And if you're taking action with pleasure, you're taking action towards your goal. It's something that you believe in. It's something that makes you excited, that gets your juices flowing. You want to think about it throughout the day, right? Think about it as often as you can and for as frequently as you can, because not only do you want to have a high frequency, you want it to have a long duration, right? So that explains a little bit more about how the technique works and why it works. And, you know, even Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, they all say this, that your brain transmits a frequency. And these guys, they definitely weren't idiots, okay? So keep that in mind. And also, most of the time, when you're trying to think about what you want, you're actually thinking about the lack of having it, right? If you have the mentality, I can only be happy once I achieve this, it's never going to come, because you have to experience the state of the wish fulfilled, right? You're excited about it, but also experiencing the feeling of once you have it. And essentially, to give you a basic explanation scientifically how this works, basic quantum physics, it says that all probabilities of existence are happening now, simultaneously. So what you're doing, you're essentially vibrationally shifting to your highest possible reality, where the universe is going to essentially move mountains for you, right, to make your goals happen in real life. Because by utilizing the technique, you're imprinting on your subconscious, and your subconscious is outputting it to infinite intelligence. And I also believe that Allah is the one and only God, okay? And I'm converted, and I think that Allah is going to help you achieve your goals. He's the decision maker. So whether you want to believe it's Allah, God, that you're speaking to, you're speaking with infinite intelligence. When you're outputting a high frequency, it imprints on your subconscious, and then through a state of gratefulness and high frequency, you're communicating with infinite intelligence, with God, with Allah, whatever your religion may be. And, God is going to be the one to decide. When he says be, it will be. And sometimes God has a plan for you, and keep that in mind. That, if you look at the simple things, if you look at the fruit trees with an assortment of fruit, if you look at how the night turns the day, if you look into simple things, you'll see that we do have a creator, right? This is obviously intelligent design at work. So keep that in mind, that we do have a creator, and you want to get more in touch with him to be able to experience infinite intelligence, collective consciousness, and guidance from our creator, which, utilizing the law of attraction, Allah will grant you your heart's desire. So keep that in mind. And the other thing I wanted to mention is read books daily. When you read books, it puts you in the mind state of, I can create, right? It puts you in the mindset of a higher frequency, because when you read a book, especially a physical book, you're getting the frequency of that information, and you're reprogramming neural pathways in the brain. That's something I can talk about in another video. And one of the things I recommend if you're at a high state of anxiety is emotional freedom technique. You're tapping on specific acupressure points of the body, and through doing that, it's going to blow out the negative neural pathways that actually get ingrained, and it makes it easier for you to think negative as opposed to positive. So I recommend the emotional freedom technique when you're at a high state of anxiety, and especially when you're first starting out. Watch a law of attraction fast track system daily. You can watch this video multiple times, and you can also listen to Baroque classical music. And what that's going to do, it's going to raise your frequency. It's high frequency music, and it's also going to align both hemispheres of the brain. Another thing I wanted to talk about, your 5 best friends, right? You need to change the company you keep if you'd really like to be successful, because scientific studies say that your income is going to be the average of your 5 best friends. So keep that in mind. And you want to be around other successful people, because they'll raise your frequency, and they'll also give you advice on how you can make more income, right? The last thing I wanted to mention is, if you have a desire, it is literally already yours, right? You wouldn't have the desire for something if it wasn't actually possible. And with quantum physics, you got to understand that reality is existing simultaneously to this one. The only thing separating you from that is your frequency and time. When you raise your frequency, literally the universe, collective consciousness, God, Allah, whatever you want to call it, is going to move mountains for you to make that a reality. So, and you have to be in a state of gratefulness also for you to receive what it is you desire, and show gratefulness through your actions for valuing what you already have in life. Be blessed, be grateful. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, please put down a like, please subscribe to my channel. And in the next video, I'm going to be talking more about what are some more specific ways that you can make money in 2024. I'm going to be talking about branding. I'm going to be talking about trading options, playing poker, affiliate marketing, and everything that I'd recommend for you guys to actually make some money. But like I said, you have to get the mindset, the law of attraction handled first, or you're not going to experience any success in any business that you try. So watch the fast track system, watch this video multiple times, watch it daily, and thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I hope you have a great night.